I always love an opportunity to talk golf, if you haven't noticed.
Yes, you do.
The world's top golfers teeing off right now at the British Open in St. Andrews, Scotland. Texas native Jordan Spieth trying to become only the second player ever to win the Masters, the U.S. Open, and the British Open in the same year, setting himself up for the elusive Golf Grand Slam. Joining us now, ESPN radio host Robin Lundberg. Robin, bigger story. Tiger finally winning another major or Spieth going for the Grand Slam? You choose.
I think Tiger winning another major would be, but I don't know if we're going to see that happen. Right now, Tiger Woods is back, way back on the leaderboard, not back in the form of regaining his dominant form.
So this is happening right now, by the way. Rory McIlroy's not playing, and he was largely picked to possibly win this thing. So does that make room for Jordan Spieth to come through and have this, this Grand Slam happen for him?
Yeah, I think he's definitely got a chance to do it. I think he'd be the youngest guy in the Masters era to get to 3. So that would be a tremendous achievement. The difference is the hype's still around Tiger. I was watching guys in the studio earlier today, and they're sort of having more of a visceral reaction to Tiger Woods messing up than Jordan Spieth doing well, and it just shows you the phenomenon that Tiger Woods was, and I don't know if they'll be able to recapture that.
I mean,
people miss seeing him play.
Yeah,
I miss seeing him play well.
I know.
Because he was just such a dynamic
there's
golfer.
Such a confluence of factors that came together there. He didn't look like other golfers, right, for a number of reasons. One, he was in better shape, and I think you've seen the Jordan Spieths and the Rory McIlroys of the world follow that blueprint. Obviously, he brought in a different demographic that probably wasn't going to watch golf, and then on top of that, there was the video games, there was the I am Tiger Woods commercials. Now people can say I am Tiger Woods and be true about it because they can probably hit the same score.
There was concern that Jordan Spieth went and played the John Deere Classic. Everybody's saying, what are you doing? Like, just hold out, rest, wait for the British Open, but he played and obviously to his advantage. And he's already gone out in the first 9, the front 9, he's shot a 31. I mean, he's on track to possibly win this thing. Sponsors are loving this guy right now.
Well, of course, anytime you get somebody who's dominating, but anytime you get somebody who's that young, 21 years old.
And good looking.
You have a lot of future ahead of you, right? You can get sponsors for the now and you can get sponsors for the future. But the John Deere thing obviously didn't affect him too much. He didn't go out and play soccer in his yard. That was probably a benefit for him.
How dumb was that? You were a dummy.
No, but I have another take on that, though, because, I mean, if you're going to make as much money as Rory McIlroy, especially at the age that he is, you should be able to go play soccer with your buddies. Like, what is life if you can't make that kind of money and at least just live your life? So, yeah, does it look stupid because he couldn't play the British Open? Anyway, that's my take.
Work first. It's why I don't play with fireworks, because if I have a disfiguring injury, I have no job.
But I think there's a little bit of a difference between setting off fireworks yourself and kicking a soccer ball around,
really. No, clearly he's bad at it. So.
All right, so Tom Brady, we're all waiting for the Deflategate verdict to come down. I need your take on the report that he's ready to take his case to federal court.
This is interesting to me. I don't know if it's posturing or not. We've seen suspensions go down, but this is not an independent arbitrator. It's Roger Goodell himself hearing the suspension. The one thing I would think would make Brady wary of going to court is he'd have to be under oath, and he'd be risking perjuring himself. And I don't know if anybody believes he's actually telling the truth, right? So does he want to take it that far, or are they using that as some leverage to maybe get the result they want from Goodell and from the NFL?
All right, so we're waiting that any day now, and we're going to continue to watch British Open. Big deal. By the way, Jordan Spieth, 31 on the front 9. Dustin Johnson as well. So that's going to be one to watch.
I think that Goodell, because of Greg Hardy's suspension, was reduced to 4 games. Do you think Goodell then cuts Brady's? Because Brady can't have the same game suspension as Greg Hardy.
Well, the difference there is it was an arbitrator who heard the suspension with Hardy, and this is Goodell himself. And Goodell doesn't want his own ego to take a hit.
We're going to keep you on speed dial. Robin Lundberg, thanks for joining us this morning.